Thank you. Just to follow on there from Ryan, it's been a great build-up in terms of what the team's had. We've brought in obviously a number of new recruits, which has really added to the team. In terms of teams I've been a part of as a player and as a coach, the way this team has gelled and bonded together on and off the field has been really encouraging. So showing some really encouraging signs in terms of our team. Obviously, coming off last year was a tough pill to swallow. Didn't quite get the results we needed in terms of the adjustments we've made. Just we've brought in a lot more depth. So obviously last year we struggled with a lot of injuries. This year, if injuries happen, we've got people to step up to those positions, as well as a lot more experience within the team. So in terms of where we're sitting, I think we're in a very good place right now, leading into the season. So we're very excited for Game 1 versus the Free Jacks, and we're just looking to build a successful season. And we know it's not going to happen overnight from just one game. It's a long season, so it's just gradually building. So what we're looking to do, following on from Dallas in our preseason game, is to gradually get better and better. So Dallas was a good hit-out first game. There's always going to be a little bit rough and just guys getting to know each other. But I thought what we got out of the Dallas game was a good win, and just we sort of a lot of combinations in terms of players' performance.
You guys mentioned 18 new players here, trying to get 18 new guys to vibe and kind of get that chemistry right. How's that been?
That's what I think has been really encouraging. That's probably the most encouraging so far from me, without only playing the one game, is the way the guys have actually come together. So all those guys that have came into the squad have added value. And I think just the conversations and communication and the way the team has sort of bonded has been great. So that is definitely no concern in terms of the way those new players have come in. They've actually added a lot of value.
Ryan had mentioned playing a specific style through New Orleans. Could you elaborate on that some?
We obviously we want to play some good rugby. It's taking care of all bases. We want to play some attacking rugby, but obviously been a little bit smarter in terms of how we play the game. So just want to play in the right areas of the field. We still want that attacking mindset, the mindset we had last year. But we just want to making sure that we exit our zone and actually play in the right parts of the field. So we're attacking from in our own half, from the opposition in their half, in terms of running from our own goal line. So just a lot smarter approach to our game this year. But we want to be physical, we want to be abrasive, and we want to be ruthless.
How does the NOLA Gold, obviously you got the Saints in town, the Pelicans in town, how does the NOLA Gold kind of set themselves apart from that New Orleans sports scene?
That's a good question. Obviously big Saints and Pelicans fan here, and it's just great to get out there and watch them. They're massive for the community. So what I've noticed in terms of New Orleans is there is a really good group of rugby community here in the city. So it's trying to connect with them, getting the players out in the public, and just making the public aware of rugby, because it's a great game. And I think the more we connect with the community, the more we show rugby to the people, I think the more support we're going to get. And I think it's just going to go from strength to strength in this community. And that following of rugby is just going to continue to build and get bigger.
For someone who's never seen the sport, what would you tell them about why they should come out here this Friday or at some point during the regular season?
Everyone that I've spoken to has really enjoyed their experiences, whether they know a little about rugby, whether they know a lot. What you get here is a very physical game where the ball is in play for long periods of time, and there's a lot of attacking, expensive game, which is very similar to football, but you also get that abrasiveness, those tackles and big runs and big plays, and they just happen a lot more frequently. So I think if the understanding is always going to take a little bit longer to the people that don't know too much about rugby, but I think once we get that understanding, I think, as I said, it's just going to continue to build.
What's the main thing you guys took from that preseason win?
Just combinations, I think. As you talked about, having 18 new guys come into the team, it's just about forming some of those combinations and the communication. So I think it was good coming away with the win, but we know preseason games don't count. It's just going to come down to this Friday. But I was very happy from what we took away from that Dallas game.
Can you talk about the conference in and of itself, the Eastern Conference and kind of the teams that you'll be facing? I mean, we get kind of lost in the overall, 11 teams as opposed to the division and conference that you're in.
Yeah, obviously we play most teams from the whole division. In terms of our conference, it's a very strong conference. They've got Chicago who are joining this year, the Hounds, and they will definitely be a strong contender as well. And then it's a very strong conference in terms of the Free Jacks that we've got first up. They were finished top of the conference last year. New York took out the competition, so it's a very strong conference, and we will be looking to obviously stamp our mark on it first up against a conference match versus the Free Jacks on Friday.
And Atlanta.
Right.
There's a rivalry already built in.
It's a rivalry we have to catch up on, and we'll be looking to obviously take care of that this year. We've got them round 3, and it's a rivalry, but we need to turn up and win that match for it to really become a really rival. So we're definitely looking forward to that match, and we teach those guys that have come into the team about that rivalry as well, what NOLA really stands for, and we will definitely be a target for us playing Atlanta. Questions? Thank you all. Thank you very much. Thank you.